I remember being young and watching artists and just having that feeling, for an artist, like especially Justin Bieber.
Oh, yeah.
Like fangirling, and I just love that.
In 2025, Tyla is no longer just the girl behind the viral hit Water. She's a full-blown cultural force, influencing music, fashion, and the mindset of an entire generation. But before we dive into how she's changing the world, let's rewind just a little. Tyla's early musical inspirations were nothing short of iconic. She was always inspired by Michael Jackson, studying his performances and admiring how he could captivate millions with just a movement. Rihanna was another major influence, not just for her music, but also for her fearlessness. Tyla once said she hoped to model her career after Rihanna's and even go bigger. That's a bold statement. But in 2025, it doesn't seem so far-fetched. She also admired Thames for her soulful vibe and for proudly embracing her African roots.
So who are some of your inspirations directly, like that inspired you to do music?
Michael Jackson.
Shout out Michael Jackson, rest in peace, yes.
Yes, Rihanna.
Thames,
Thames.
yes.
Thames is a huge inspiration for me. Like, comes from the continent and she's doing amazing things. Like, that's really been an inspiration, and yeah.
Of course, Drake. Tyla dreams of collaborating with him one day and calls him one of the most versatile artists ever. She loves how he jumps across genres, and you can see that energy in her own music too. But here's where it gets powerful. Tyla didn't just stop at being inspired. She took that energy, mixed it with her own unique style, and turned herself into someone others now look up to. She's not following the wave anymore. She's making it. Her music became the bridge between African sound and global pop. That Amapiano beat she made famous. It's no longer something just heard in clubs in Johannesburg. Thanks to her, kids in New York, Tokyo, and Paris are vibing to South African rhythms without even realizing it. She made something so specific to her culture feel completely universal. And that's not easy to do. You know what's even crazier? She didn't just blow up and forget where she came from. Tyla still reps South Africa every step of the way. Her accent, her style, and the way she moves all scream authenticity. And that authenticity is exactly what people are hungry for in 2025. In a world full of filters and fakeness, Tyla feels real. She's influencing way beyond the charts. Young artists, especially girls from Africa, now see her as proof that their dreams aren't too big. Before Tyla, it was rare to see a young woman from Johannesburg topping global playlists. Now she's opened the floodgates. New artists are popping up left and right, feeling confident that the world is finally ready to listen. And it's not just musicians. Tyla's influence stretches into fashion, attitude, and even the way people dance. Her performances are on another level. She brings energy, confidence, and a type of presence that makes people stop scrolling and start paying attention. Whether it's on a late-night show or at a huge festival, she owns the stage, and she's doing it while wearing African designers, using African-inspired choreography, and always giving credit to her roots. Young dancers around the world are now learning South African steps, remixing her moves, and posting their own versions online. The viral water dance challenge trend is the biggest example. Fashion influencers are seeking out the designers she wears. Even stage directors and choreographers are starting to draw inspiration from her routines. Tyla isn't just performing, she's shaping how artists think about live shows and stage presence. She's reminding the industry that performances can be both visually powerful and culturally rooted.
Oh, everyone's claiming me. On Facebook, this is my niece.
And what's even cooler, fans aren't just entertained, they're inspired. They're seeing her confidence, her passion, her love for her roots, and they're thinking, I can do that too. I can be proud of who I am and still dream big. That's the kind of influence that goes way beyond the music. It starts movements, shifts mindsets, and changes lives. She's even been invited to speak on major platforms where she openly discusses staying true to yourself and embracing your background.
I used to post a lot of covers. I used to enter singing competitions. There used to be these apps where you could win money. Anything that I could do, I would do. And yeah, I would just record music.
Industry insiders are starting to recognize that Tyla isn't just a passing trend. She's a cultural movement. Schools and creative programs across Africa have started using her story as a case study for what happens when raw talent meets fearless authenticity. That kind of ripple effect changes the entire system. In interviews, she's open about her journey, her struggles, and what drives her. That honesty connects with fans in a big way. People feel like they're growing with her, not just watching her. She talks about her family, her faith, and her culture, and somehow makes it all feel relatable, even for fans who live half a world away.
I feel like I come with the story, you know. I come from a very small place, little city in South Africa, all the way at the bottom of Africa, the tip. Literally, I was just a girl with a dream, really. A girl that didn't really have much examples. Like, this wasn't really possible at that age when I was coming up as an artist. It wasn't something that was realistic, and I made it a reality.
By 2025, Tyla will be more than just a singer. She will be a role model, not because she's trying to be perfect, but because she's showing what's possible. She's proving that you can be global without losing your identity, stylish without copying trends, and successful without selling out your culture. She's also challenging how we define pop music. For years, pop meant Western, but Tyla flipped that. Her debut album mixed Amapiano with pop, R&B, and even a little bit of trap, and it worked. She brought something new to the table, and the world ate it up. Now, labels are scrambling to find the next Tyla, and artists are rushing to experiment with South African sounds. That's a real influence.
I just feel like coming with a story and a new sound. It's a big thing for pop, I feel, especially for Africa. You need an African pop star, and hopefully I'm that one.
And if we talk about social media, she's killing it there too. Not in a flashy, in-your-face kind of way, but in a way that feels natural. She's cool without trying. When she posts, it feels like a friend showing you what she's up to, not a brand trying to sell something. And that kind of energy has made her one of the most followed and admired young stars of this year. What's even more impressive is how fast she's grown. Just a few years ago, she was making music in her bedroom. Now, she's walking red carpets at the Grammys and performing at international award shows.
Oh, I was grinding.
Yeah.
Oh! The struggle was real. Like, I was making videos, posting on Instagram, TikTok, Musically at the time, and DMing every celebrity.
And through it all, she hasn't lost her spark. She still smiles the same way, gets excited when her songs blow up, and talks about her fans like they're her day ones. Tyla's influence isn't just about the numbers or the fame. It's about impact, cultural impact. She's shaping how the world views African music and women in the industry. She's proving that young black girls don't need to change who they are to make it big. They just need the mic and a platform.
I feel like the best advice I've ever received was from my mother. And it was just to treat everybody the same, no matter what, no matter where they come from, no matter who they are. Because, I mean, especially in this industry, some people treat people differently based on just like who they are. And I don't like that. So I feel like it's something that I've taken with me.
And let's not forget the way she empowers women through her lyrics. Her songs talk about self-worth, confidence, and knowing your value. She's not just singing about love and heartbreak. She's singing about power.
Like, a very close friend of mine at the time was going through something and opening up to me. So when I was making music, we had like a writing camp.
Okay.
And I was making music, and it was around the same time where I was like helping my friend through
Her
this
situation.
Yeah, and just when I heard the beats, like, it just felt right at that moment, and I just wrote as if I was in her.
And her fans are eating it up. Her concerts are filled with people screaming her lyrics like mantras. It's become more than music. It's a movement. Every time she steps onto a stage or releases a new track, she's reminding the world that African artists don't have to fit into a box. They can be bold, experimental, and global all at once. And people are finally starting to listen. Tyla's rise has also changed how the industry works. Labels are now looking at African talent with fresh eyes, and streaming platforms are highlighting African playlists more than ever. International artists are reaching out for collaborations, Not just because it's trendy, but because Tyla showed them that there's a whole world of sound they've been sleeping on. And here's the best part. She's just getting started. Tyla has hinted at collaborations she wants to do in the future, and fans are waiting for the day she finally teams up with Drake.
Yeah, like definitely Drake. Like, I was low-key waiting for him because I knew, hey, he's gonna come. Gonna come. So I was waiting for that follow, and hey, he was there.
So he followed you on Instagram?
Yeah.
Really though? Any word coming with Drake?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm silenced.
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
She's got the vision, the talent, and the work ethic to take things even further. There's talk of fashion lines, more global tours, and even venturing into acting. Wherever she goes next, there's no doubt she'll do it her way. In 2025, Tyla isn't just an artist anymore. She's a force, an icon in the making, and she's doing it on her own terms. She took the energy of Michael Jackson, the power of Rihanna, and the soul of Thames, and turned it into something completely her own. Now, she's the one setting the tone, influencing the next wave, and showing the world what true global music looks like. Tyla's journey from bedroom beats to global stages is nothing short of iconic. The surprising part? The world is watching, and Tyla, she's just getting warmed up. Her rise isn't just a win for her, it's a win for culture, for Africa, for authenticity, and for every young dreamer watching from the sidelines. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think Tyla is redefining pop music as we know it? And which artist do you want to see her collaborate with next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another deep dive into the culture-shifting icons of our time.